You have these two people living inside your head. One is you and the other is this manipulative, deceiving, lying, thieving voice. This voice is so loud, it's deafening, so that you can't hear anything but its demands, rules and lies. It's so good at deceiving people that it's even tricked you into believing you are the one in control. Before you found this voice, you were hurting. You were hurting. You were hurting emotionally. You were hurting in ways that you thought would never get better. At first, you had no idea what you were doing. This voice crept in quietly. Quietly does not mean slow. It was fast, but it was so quiet. You didn't even notice. You were already invaded by depression and anxiety. You already had those voices paralyzing you. What difference was one more? This voice told you, you don't need extra sugar on your cereal, and you definitely don't need snacks, so why? Why are you having them? You didn't have an answer to why. For as long as you could, you've hated your personality, but you never hated your body. In fact, your body was one of the few things you didn't hate about yourself. That was until this voice grew louder. Now you hated everything. You always felt inadequate to the people around you. You never knew who you really were. You stopped having breakfast. But it was okay because people are always saying how they just don't eat in the mornings. Then you cut out lunch. You realised that not eating gave you this feeling. Well, it sort of took away the bad feelings. However, it soon became an obsession. Now you knew exactly what your goals were. I will get down to this number on the scales. It became your only focus. You now knew exactly what you wanted, but you didn't understand why. Skipping meals became the normality. It gives you a sense of power and control. You wake up, weigh yourself, exercise, weigh again, go out, come home, weigh again and again, hoping the number has dropped. You can't pinpoint the moment you started to measure your self-worth by a number in kilograms. You spent hours online searching for tips and tricks to feed into this negative cycle you now lived within. You've always been a healthy weight, but when you look at your reflection for more than a second, all you can see are the faults. Extra weight that clung to you like a bad memory. Marks, scars and errors. As the weight fell off, your struggles became lighter. But the voice never got quieter, only did it grow louder and louder. You had now got to the point where you couldn't not eat. Because eating also took away those bad feelings. For that short time that you ate, you are numbed from the pain. But then comes guilt. Oh, the guilt. It eats you up. You never even knew how to get rid of food you had already eaten until you heard the word bulimia. You looked it up. Seems easy enough. I mean, all you gotta do is throw up. Right? Every night you eat and you eat. Past the point of pain, you push and you push until you reach the limit. You now hold yourself over the toilet with your fingers down your throat. And you don't care if this kills you. You don't care that your hands and feet turn blue, that every time you stand up, you have to hold on to something just so you don't fall down. You don't care because you don't know why you don't care. This pain is shit. You still want to die just as much as before. So why don't you just stop? Days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months. A few weeks of restriction, and then a few sticking your fingers into your innocence. Then back to restriction, and the cycle continues. You go 4, 5 days without eating anything. Sometimes you're too scared to even drink water. Whenever you exercise, whatever that may be, it's like you switch off, and all you can focus on is that little voice in your head saying, it tells you to push harder, it tells you you can do more, you can do better, run faster, stretch further, push yourself. You will never be good enough. Every step you run faster, every step you push yourself even more. But as you get faster, it gets louder, it gets more unbearable. You hadn't eaten or drunk for 3 days. You're running, punching your supposedly obese thighs as you go. It's so loud, you can't take it. You stop. You stick your fingers as far down your throat as you can, but you're empty already. It's so loud, you can't take it. You throw your head into a tree just like you did on the wall at home. You scratch at your skin until it bleeds, just because you need to feel some pain, some actual physical pain that has an explanation. It's so loud, you can't take it. Do you remember the first time you collapsed? You were damaging your body, your home, so much that it was beginning to shut down. Your body was doing all it could to save you. You didn't have a period for 13 months. People began commenting on how sick and exhausted you looked. People you didn't even know, and you still didn't believe you were ill. You didn't see anything wrong. I'm fine, you said. I wasn't fine. I was sick. I was really fucking sick. I tried to kill myself. I took handfuls and handfuls of pills. I thought that was my only option. I thought it was the only way to escape the pain. It took me a long time to accept that I couldn't do this on my own. Be strong enough to stand alone, smart enough to know when you need help, and brave enough to ask for it. That's what they say, whoever they are. It may have taken a long time, but I got to the point where I could accept defeat, and that is a positive thing, because it's when you accept that you've hit rock bottom, that you're at your lowest point, that you realise that the only way you can go is upwards. I'm not there yet, but at least I'm going in the right direction.